The Hangmen, a surf rock band from Canada. Well, Vancouver B.C. to be exactly. On this episode of Tiki with Ray, I sit down with Bernie, Brian, and Rod of the Hangmen. We have a couple laughs, have a couple drinks, and I get to learn a little bit more about this awesome surf rock band. Hi everyone, this is Ray, or some of you might know me as Tiki with Ray, and today I am in Vancouver, BC, and I have a special opportunity to speak with the guys and gal who's off camera. Now she's coming in, the Hangmen. Woo! And you are based out of Vancouver, right? Mm-hmm. This is Brian, Rod, and Bernie. Now this is not all of the band, but who are the other people in the band?
Are there other people?
Yeah, there is.
It kind of depends. We were talking for a moment about...
You guys are going to go solo.
We travel sometimes to play, and occasionally we have to find fill-in players. But at home, we do have a couple of great guys that are our regular guys. So Lauren is the other guitar player.
Yeah.
He's great.
Lauren.
He's been with us for years. And Rob is our drummer, who's been our drummer for even more years.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not always easy for people with jobs and families and stuff to commit to out-of-town gigs. So Brian and I can always be the face everywhere we go, and then we just hire some random people off the street to do stuff behind us, and we're good.
Random people.
Hey,
so you go to like wherever your location, you're in Los Angeles, you're like, hey, buddy. Psst,
I tried Los Angeles. I couldn't get anybody random.
Want to play drums for a surf band for the night?
That's right. That is what you just said is exactly it.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no plan.
Well, there's sort of a plan,
loose plan.
Yeah.
So, but really?
Well, so we're playing Caliente in May, which you'd asked about earlier.
Yeah.
And that's another case where Brian and I can go. Bernie's going to go. But we have to get a couple of fill-ins.
There's Bernie
I
again.
don't know what's happening back there.
She's doing her job.
Go.
That's why she has to be a constant in the band, because you can't just get a fill-in.
Let's just say this. Bernie is so good that she can dance to no music whatsoever.
Right.
It's in her heart. Okay, let's take it back to the beginning. When did the Hangmen start? Or how did it start?
It's a good story. In 2009, I went to Tiki Oasis for the first time.
2009.
The theme was surf, so surf music, and Otto, the organizer, had gone after all these original old school surf bands.
Yeah.
The lively ones and all these bands. And I knew about it, but not that much. I wasn't into it so much like some of my friends. But anyway, I found this new appreciation for it. The Phantom Surfers were there. It was a hoot. I went home and I called up my old friend Mark, who he and I used to play in surf bands in the 90s together, the Metalunas and stuff like this. And I said, Mark, it was so great. Like, I got this new thing for surf music and I want to play again. And he'd been kind of down. He had sold his guitars and stuff, and he was just listening to me. He was like, what? Like, you want to play surf music? And I said, so what about your guitar? He's like, I sold it, man. Are you kidding me? And he's a gifted player. So you've got to buy a guitar. You need to get back into this, because this is a thing that will keep you happy, because it's what you do. And he did that. He went out, bought a new Strat, bought a new amp, and wanted to start a new band. And I wasn't paying attention. You can just come in anytime you want.
Bernie, everybody.
Anyway, this is going to keep happening, so get used to it. Anyway,
It never stops.
What Mark thought was that I wasn't interested.
So tell us this serious story.
It's not serious, though. It's not fun. It's not fun. Bernie was the best part of this all coming back together.
Bernie is the heart of the Hang 10 Hangmen.
Without a doubt, it's the hardest.
Guys, I need a band that I could go dance to. Let's make this happen. Brian, you're my husband. You play bass.
Make me a band, goddammit.
I need the dance.
I know. Look, make me a band or lose me forever.
Mark put a band together.
Make me a band or lose me forever.
And Mark
Is that what's on the wedding ring? The wedding band? Get it? Band?
Oh.
Bernie's not wearing any pants.
I guess not.
Someone has to wear the pants in the family.
Is it you?
Oh, guess.
It's almost an R-rated video.
I'll tell you what, this is going to get the most views, Bernie. Thank you.
Do you need me to take my pants?
No.
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 We're good.
-5 views.
This isn't like Hang 10 Hangmen.
That's right. I just quit the band. Fuck
No,
this.
the name of this video is not called Hang 10 Hangmen Up Close. It's just
Right.
like this is Hang 10 Hangmen from far away.
Intimate and interactive.
Yeah, we've got
Ooh.
the
So
hangman.
anyway,
So back to Mark Brody.
So
anyway,
you wanted to get me playing guitar.
Mark put a band together, a trio, and I said, "What?" And he recorded 3 songs. I said, "You went and started this without me."
Yeah.
And I can't believe it. I wanted to do this too. He's like, "I didn't know you wanted to do this. Come join the trio." So I joined. I think
A quattro.
I actually bumped out the other drummer is what happened. And so we were doing photo sessions. There's 4 of us, and the other drummer's looking at me going, "What are you here for?"
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
pass me those sticks, would you?
I'm just here because of my history with Mark. That's all. Anyway,
I love alcohol.
Cheers, to
give it
alcohol.
another 10 minutes.
Just like that, you're talking about that.
I'm not even looking.
Don't laugh.
Bernie, while you're back there, get me another name.
Yeah, make us
While you're back there.
make us some drinks, Bert.
Yeah, shimmy up a drink.
So anyway, so you're getting the band going.
It's the longest
Oh,
story
yeah, right,
ever.
right. Well, it's many stories in one.
How hard is it for a surf band to get
I
together?
know.
All of this will tie together
Get to me.
later. Don't worry.
Get to me.
Well, at this rate, we won't.
I know. I know. Oh, the tape ran out. It's digital. There is no tape. It can't run out.
It doesn't matter what you're saying. Look at behind you.
People's
Was she naked?
No.
Not
How many dresses do you have, Bernie?
A few.
A few.
I haven't seen any of
No,
those.
it's quite the fashion show.
You're like you never know.
Oh,
you
I love this
The
you,
first one.
you
I
never
like this
worn
one.
that one.
The first one.
When did
like
you,
that.
Bernie? Okay, come into the screen. When did you start dancing for the
We
for the
can't
band?
get there yet. We're not.
Oh, we're not even there yet. Okay,
We're journeying
Bernie.
ahead in
There's
history.
a-
Bernie, go put on
there's a
another dress,
segue.
and maybe
Segue.
Rod might
Segue.
finally finish his story.
That's right. Then we can get to me.
But we can.
Oh, you're not even in this picture.
Bernie came first.
No.
That was the lead-in for Brian. Anyway,
that's
we
what I'm waiting to
we
get to.
became a trio in like 2010. We did a few like what we called lo-fi garage surf, and it would go online or whatever. We did a few shows, and it was okay. And then I had this big idea that I really, from my low straitjackets inspiration, I wanted to get back to playing the guitar. I played the guitar in high school, hadn't played since.
No, wait. What were you playing? So you're playing
I was
bass?
playing drums.
Oh, you're playing drums
Originally.
in this band?
Yeah.
Well, who's playing bass?
A guy named Trevor
And one guitar player.
and Mark.
Okay.
Yeah. Trevor and Mark are no longer in the band, and I moved to rhythm guitar. My old friend Rob from 20 odd years ago came in and played drums.
Yeah.
And then leading up to some big shows in California, Mark and Trevor both decided they wanted to quit. So Bernie had already joined our forces as the go-go dancer.
Maybe.
So
And
and
Bernie-
speaking of Bernie, there she
And
is.
here she is. Weird. There she is.
Wow, just like that.
No, wait, hold on. You're saying Bernie joined the band before Brian did?
Yeah.
So-
So you would ask if knew any go-go dancers.
Well, we gotta
Bernie instantly was like, oh yeah, like this.
It's
Whatever.
like, good enough. You're in.
Yeah. So Bernie was in, then I was going to the show.
Bernie, how long have you been go-go dancing?
I guess 5 years.
Yeah, as long as she's been doing it for this band.
Because was that question asked like, well, how much experience does this girl have? No.
Bernie's a born dancer though.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just like, can you go dance? Because we want someone to do this. She's like, I'm in.
Oh yeah, like this.
Yeah.
So how
She
did
did
you?
a couple of swims. It's like, you're in.
Is that all you had to do? Just do a couple of swims?
Oh, it was the.
Maybe the Batusi.
Oh, the Batusi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
the
like that.
Watusi for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it turns out that when we needed a bass player, Brian plays bass. Brian is Bernie's husband. You do the math. It's like, there we go. We have a.
Wow.
I remember sending him the message going,
So-
hey, we need a bass player. Are
so-
you interested?
So
Yeah.
Bernie's like canon. She's like old. She's like the original version of Kiss. before you even joined.
I know.
she was.
I'm what am I like? Tommy Thayer maybe?
Yeah,
Or something?
no, you're like the Vinnie
Oh
Vincent.
God! Gosh, shut up! Get
No,
out!
all right, you're the Eric Carr.
Eric
it's
Carr,
getting worse.
he's dead. Oh, get out!
No, but he was the next
If
one.
you're
though.
leaving, can I have the rest of your drink?
No, you were like
the way you think.
you were like the Anton Fig.
I'll be Anton Fig.
There you go. So Brian was the
Kiss had a lot
Anton.
more players than I thought, but that's like the Hangmen. It's really just
that's
about
true.
the show. It's not about the actual people.
It's some guy in a mask, really.
It really is. It's about the show. It sounds like I'm a huge fanboy, which I am, but the Los Straitjackets are my favorite band.
No.
And they'll do shows on their own, and they can carry their own show, but then to switch it up, sometimes they have guest vocalists. They've done
Yeah.
Big Sandy, they've done Deke Dickerson, whatever, just different things. Nick Lowe, and they're all great, and they're all different.
Yeah.
I thought, man, that's so great that you can keep doing these different things. I'm going to totally do that too. So the first time we ever did it, we had a Vancouver guy named Butch Murphy.
You okay in there, Bernie?
Uh-oh. Go down.
Make sure you...
Brian, you might want to cut off your go-go dancer.
Yes, where's your drink?
Or maybe the opposite. Or the opposite is let's get her so drunk that she's.
It'll become an R-rated video.
Yes.
Anyway, we did...
This
we
one
did-
isn't going to be monetized.
Sorry.
We did shows with guest vocalists that would add a new element. So we'd come out, do
It
instrumental
just keeps
stuff.
on coming.
My God,
hey.
I can't get anywhere with this stuff.
No.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Too late now.
It's a good thing we're not talking about
I'm putting on a
serious topics here.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
I forgot what the topic was. Oh, Eli.
Take it. So that's
Butch.
where Eli came along.
Yes,
It
Butch
started
Murphy.
with Butch. We did a show with a couple other guys, and then
Yep.
Eli's an Elvis.
Impersonator.
Yeah, he doesn't call it impersonator.
Really?
He calls it tribute artist. So Eli is a Elvis tribute artist. He doesn't just copy him. He just does his tribute
What?
to him.
What's
but
the
he's,
difference?
He's very good. So Eli
Semantics.
now. Eli
Oh, he's incredible.
He's
Eli
very good.
performs in Tennessee full time as a career now. So he's good at it.
Yeah, he moved to Pigeon
Pigeon
something.
Park? Oh no,
Pigeon
that's
Falls?
East Van.
Pigeon Park. He's living in East Van.
He moved a long ways away.
He's actually not doing well.
Yeah, he's not. Sorry, Pigeon Park is not Pigeon Park.
There isn't a very large need for Elvis and
Pigeon-
Yes, when you're down out
How's
homeless
the
in East
pay?
Van.
It's not good.
Yes. Well, yeah, it depends how if you like birdseed.
We're going to go offside here.
He was. You guys were in Kirkles. That was the first time I saw you guys, right?
Yeah.
And you did a bunch of surf tunes.
And let me ask you, how great was that show?
Oh, it was incredible.
Right.
Right
It was incredible. And like that dude comes out and he's wearing.
He's got his 50s Army era.
He's
Elvis
doing.
outfit.
He's doing GI Blues Elvis.
Right, right.
And you guys did do GI Blues.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my god, this is genius. And he was great. He was incredible.
So we do shows. We did a whole mini tour of. It was our North American tour of 3 dates on the island.
It was our world tour. We have T-shirts. 3 dates on
Bup,
it.
bup, bup.
What's the future hold for the Hangmen? Do you guys have any albums out?
Well, it's
I-
funny you should ask.
Yes. The future
So-
holds multi-platinum status.
Great.
That, Brian, that would be great.
yes, it would.
I'll tell you
no,
something.
it will.
For many years, we did kind of a lo-fi thing, and then personally speaking, I very much wanted to graduate past that and make, in terms of an audio sense, like something that sounded big and better. And our last EP was not bad. We did 3 songs, originals, and they were cool. And now we're working on a full 12 song, like we're going to do vinyl, the whole package, and
Wow.
and like find someone to distribute and everything. And I don't know what they think, but I can personally say, and I've got quite a bit of involvement in
Okay.
these songs, this is good. And I did say to Brian at the very beginning, I said, I want to make the best instrumental guitar rock. I didn't say surf, but instrumental guitar
Yeah.
album ever. And most people's response to that was, well, that's quite lofty. I understand.
Yeah.
And whether or not we achieve that, I think it sets the bar high enough that at the very end of it, the product that comes out of it will be good. And
Yeah.
Really think it's good. We got like all kinds of stuff going on. The songs kind of run the gamut. And, you know, Brian, if he doesn't like the songs, this is probably a great time to maybe say it or don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be
a great time. A great time to look for another bass player.
One of the tracks on every song is go-go dancing, so you can feel the energy of Bernie's go-go dancing.
I'm tired of this surf. I'm gonna start a Kiss tribute band like I've always wanted to. Rod, good day, sir. But then you just wear that mask.
That's right.
That's right.
That's a copyright
So,
infringement.
so is there any potential date when the album's gonna come out?
Well, all the songs are done, and they'll be getting mixed as of the beginning of next month, which will be March. So I'm really hoping that we have a product for late spring or summer. I'd love to have Kelly.
I know, that'd be great.
That's
Just
great.
when it comes to pressing vinyl, it's slow, expensive.
Yeah, I understand.
Has to be mastered for such and everything. So there's a lot of steps along the way. But I mean, we could probably have some kind of a CD. That's not as big a deal. But I would love to have like the
Yeah, that'd be
vinyl
great.
has great art and everything. It's going to be really cool.
That's awesome. Well, guys, watch out for the Hangten Hangman. Do you guys have a website or anything like that?
What do we have?
HangtonHangman.com.
HangtenHangman.com. No hyphens, no anything like that. Just
And Facebook.
and
Where we can
Facebook.
post videos
Yeah,
and pictures.
yeah, there's stuff there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them a like. They're an incredible band. Well, guys, thanks for being on the show.
Yay! Now we can have another maybe girl.
Navy Grog.
Bernie, can you make us more drinks now?
No, but I can dance in.
All right, one last time.
So there is that.
There you go, the shimmy dress. And that is a way to end the show. Bernie, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. So now that you're in the kitchen, can you make us some drinks now?
I got my first guitar in grade 8, and I played for 2 years. I learned how to play Stairway to Heaven. I was very impressed that I could
Are you
play it.
serious?
Yeah, but it's hard. Whatever. Anyway. But then
Take it Brian is not a Led Zeppelin fan.
But
Especially
in
not
the
the Stairway
least.
to Heaven. Oh,
No,
my
wait, do you
God.
like
I
do you like
agree.
Zeppelin or no? Or...
I like Zeppelin, but I agree.
Kiss! Everyone kiss!
Yeah, how can you be a Kiss fan and not Led Zeppelin? We're talking the same
Easy.
kind of... Led Zeppelin...
Ask me about Pink Floyd. No, don't.
No, I'm going to ask you. Okay, Brian, let's talk about Pink Floyd.
Oh,
You don't like him or a fan or no? Bernie, are you a fan of Pink Floyd?
Yes.
We're going to have to dial Lauren in here.
You're a fan of Yes? Or
yeah.
or is the S for Pink Floyd?
Yes.
Who?
Who? Yes.
Who's on first?
Oh, wait. Who?
Yes, definitely who.
No, I like the Who.
Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you like the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.